Well, good morning. It's our last day at sea as we get ready to disembark in Vancouver tomorrow morning. And there's not a whole lot to do today except pack and just hang out on the ship. And we do have one more show tonight. So come along and enjoy our sea day. Also, this video is going to be our disembarkment process as well as a little bit of Vancouver. British Columbia, that is where we are disembarking. So come along and sail the sea with us. Hey y'all, we are back. It is our last sea day. If you're just joining me, this is a vlog about my Alaskan cruise on Holland America. We're sailing the Noordam ship. So today's the last day of sea. Tomorrow is disembarkation, sadly. So we are getting a very late start because, quite honestly, we stayed out and had a good time last night. And today we are at the dive-in having and here is the menu. It's basically hamburgers and hot dogs, and I'm hearing some amazing French fries. Got the regular dive-in, and then you get, I don't know what that is, but is that the chicken? Oh no, that's the chicken. That's the, which burger did you get?
This is with the bacon.
The bacon, and then that's the cheeseburger. And why not have some soft serve ice cream? Such a fun day. The last day, you just get to see all the goodies that they have. And today, I treat myself. Okay, y'all, tonight's performance was top notch. It included not only the dancers, but also both pianists from the Billboard Lounge. It was truly an amazing show, and shout out to this lady here, Lady Des, who was the singer in the Rolling Stone Lounge. She is amazing. It had all of the big Billboard hits with the piano players. There were soloists, there was dancing, and it was truly amazing. Okay, y'all, last time coming in, and here is our little animal. I'm gonna say that's a bear cub. And then we have some information about the ship and Holland America. This is a little notepad for our journeys. So he will go up here with our little towel animal little zoo that we have up here, and that is the last time coming in our room with turn down service. Okay, y'all, I think this may not be a bear. I think this might be Yoda. Leave me a comment below to let me know if you think that this is a bear or a baby Yoda. So y'all, that wraps up our cruise here on Holland America, the Noordam ship. It was a wonderful 7-day cruise, and we had a great time. Again, the playlist will be down below. If you've enjoyed the video series, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love for you to be part of the YouTube family, as well as the notification bell, so you will know when a new video posts. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks for sharing Alaska with us, y'all. Good morning and welcome to Canada. So we made it into port this morning, and we are just waiting to disembark. For us, there are some colored tags. You can either independently disembark and they will give you color tags, and you go at a certain time. You have to put your bags out the night before with that colored tag on there, and they take care of your bags. Or you can self-disembark, which means that you take care of all of your bags. They do not assist with wheelchairs or luggage or anything. So we chose to independently disembark by putting the colored tags, and you can choose the time that you leave. So we actually chose the latest time to disembark because we can't check into our hotel here in Canada until 3 o'clock. This is the last view from the ship today. And how cool is this? There's a chevron in the middle of the water. And then, of course, in port, there's lots of restaurants and things here. It's a big, big city. And away they go. So the port is called Canada Place at the Port of Vancouver. So here's the tip of the day for you. Don't take the elevator. Take the ramp. Just walk up the ramp. And you will come out on the city side of the street. And here we are, oh Canada. Finally ventured out of the hotel. We had to take a nap, y'all. We were pretty tired. And if you can see, there's an Orange Julius right there. I have not had an Orange Julius in probably 20 plus years because they don't have them in the States where I've been. And I love them. So we're gonna get some dinner. It's inside the mall that's closest to us, that was in walking distance. Then we will get me an Orange Julius as I head back to the hotel because tomorrow we leave to go back to on the Bourbon Street Grill. But I have to show you the portions. It is huge. Mango chicken, bourbon chicken, and rice. Holy cow. Here goes my first taste of Orange Julius in about 25 years. Just as yummy as I always remember. Good morning, y'all. It is Monday the 11th, and today is our last leg of the trip. Today we fly home from Vancouver to Houston Intercontinental, and then it's time to unpack. We didn't do very much yesterday, quite honestly. I think I have a double ear infection with a little vertigo, so I basically slept the whole time. We are staying in a Hilton hotel on like Minor Street. I'll put it right down here. It's a very, very nice hotel, and it is very close to the airport. There's not a lot to do around this area, which I guess I didn't really miss out because I slept the whole time, basically. So we are ready to get back to our house and kind of chill out and not do any more planes, trains, and automobiles for a while. But we had a great time. I am going to make a playlist. The playlist will be down below so that you can see all of the videos for all of the vlog for the trip. The next video will be unpacking, and I will basically unpack the suitcase to let you know what I wore and what we used on our trip. I think we did pretty good with our packing. Here's a little shot of the airport. So here's the tip of the day. If you're flying out of Canada, get here 2 to 3 hours before your flight leaves. Hey y'all, well, as you can tell, I am back home in Texas, and I thought I'd wrap up the video with just a few things that I wanted to tell you and kind of some notes that I made about the trip. Now, as you saw, I said if you are coming out of Canada or flying out of Canada, make sure that you're there 2 to 3 hours before your flight time. We actually got there over 2 hours before our boarding time. Our flight was to leave at 12:15. They were boarding at around 12-ish. And we got there a little bit before 10. The lines were absolutely insane. Now, to Canada's defense, you had about 2 or 3 ships with over 2,000 people in them coming in that morning. You also had people like us who had come in the day before. But y'all, pack your patience, do everything that you can do beforehand. What we found was that the kiosks to pre-check and get your luggage tags, they were not working. So we had to stand in line. But then we found out that even if you had your luggage tags, that you still had to stand in line. We went through probably 4 lines. We finally got to actually check in and got our luggage tag. We were sent to another line, which would be to drop off our bags. And then we rounded the corner, y'all, and it was probably 2 or 3 hallways long lines. By this time, we were boarding within about 30 minutes. And I personally was getting a little panicked. I saw some people being sent to fast track. We did ask about how we get sent to fast track. It was a different airline, but the lady said, go ask your airline if they can, fast track you. And Lovey did that, and I highly recommend doing that. They gave us a little sticker on our passport. It allowed us to bypass all of those people. Now, I'm grateful that we decided to ask, but that did leave a lot of people back there. I mean, it was probably another 45 minutes in that line. It fast tracked us to security. Now, in security, it's where you take off your shoes, just like at any other airport, and you put all of your baggage there. Here's a hang up that Americans apparently did not know. When I was researching, I did not find this, but when we got there, normally we can take 3 ounces of any liquid with us. We had all of ours in Ziploc bags. We pulled those out. It was our shampoo and stuff. But in Canada, this is all you get. You get 1 liter max, 100 milliliters per person. So everything, miniature hairsprays, miniature gels, shampoos, anything that is of liquid form, even my dry shampoo and all of that, the miniature toothpaste, the miniature mouthwash, everything had to fit in this. If it didn't, then they pulled it out. So our stuff, along with a lot of other people's, got pulled to the side because as Americans, we had our stuff. We had multiple 3 ounces of things, but in Canada, anything that will fit in this bag, 1 per person. So if you are going to fly out of Canada, please know that you can only take what will fit in this particular bag per person. Okay, that was a big holdup for us at this point because we were leaving in about 20 to 30 minutes. I was ready to dump it all, quite honestly. Needed to be on this flight. It was the last direct flight, and I'm not sure that there were any other flights. And Lovey actually had to go to work today, unfortunately. So just know that. Tip of the day, you only get 1 bag, 1 liter for everything. It's not individual bags. So we finally cleared that. Our suitcases were in total disarray. You always need your passport out for every single station, which is logical. It just becomes cumbersome. So definitely wear pants with pockets because you've got to have your passport and you've got to have your boarding pass with you every step of the way. Now in the United States, you check your ID 1 time and you don't have to have your boarding pass or your ID anymore. That's not the case that we found when we were in Canada. After that, we went to another room. We followed the lines. We went to another room, and that was our passport check. And y'all, this line was at least 20 plus minutes. They only had about 6 passport agents working for hundreds and hundreds of people. But we, by the grace of God, were able to get through that. And just at the time that we passed the passport portion, we heard that it was the final boarding call. We weren't even anywhere near our gate. So I was determined to be on that plane to get home. And so I just kind of took off, and we made it. But there were so many people that were behind us, and we told them, y'all, there are so many people behind us. Other than our flight arrangements not being what we paid for, which we will take that up with United, it was about a 4-hour and something minute flight, and we have made it home. Starting that morning, if you can tell from the video, I started kind of sounding a little stuffy, but that happens to me when I go. I become run down, and I kind of get a little stuffy. And so because Lovey had to go to work, And because he had kind of had a tickle in his throat, he decided to take an at-home test, a COVID test that we have here. And unfortunately, he was COVID positive. So I decided to go ahead and test as well because I had an upcoming show this weekend. It's the weekend after we return. It is a vintage show that I love to do. So I went ahead and took a test as well. And unfortunately, I am COVID positive as well. Now, I want to say that we have contacted physicians and we have kind of backtracked from any kind of first symptom at all. So unfortunately, we did contract COVID while on vacation. I do want to say this as I'm very transparent with all of my viewers. We are fully vaccinated and we did wear masks on every flight, in every hotel, in every place that we needed to, as well as on board. The only time we did not have masks on is when we were actively eating or drinking, when we took them off to take a picture. We even wore them while in Alaska. We did all of the hand washing, and I will say that Holland America did everything they could do to prevent and slow the spread of COVID. They were constantly cleaning. They were constantly disinfecting. They had hand sanitizer stations and people reminding you to use hand sanitizer as you went into the different venues. You know, they made announcements that masks are mandatory. They reminded you at every venue that masks are mandatory. They did their best to enforce that. So there is no fault to Holland America whatsoever. But when you travel, it's just the sign of the times, the days that are with us right now. This virus is still out there. We are blessed that it is very mild. And of course, like I said, we are under the care of physicians, and I don't feel bad. I sound bad, but I don't feel bad. Lovey has not had any fever. We are following CDC protocol, and he is, based on our timeline, able to go to work, but he must wear a mask for the next 5 days. Unless he has fever, then that changes everything. But at this point, he has not. So I just wanted to be very transparent with you guys. It's just a risk that you take when you do travel. But having said that, the trip was fabulous. We would do it all over again. And I just wanted to just kind of get that out there before I shared some other tips with you. So moving along, let me share with you some other tips that I've kind of probably put in some other videos. One is to make sure that your phone is on airplane mode and your cellular data is turned off. That is the only true way that you will be able to avoid roaming charges, even if you have unlimited data. I actually did not experience any seasickness. Now, I do have a touch of what we call after boat vertigo or after cruise ship vertigo. I currently feel like I am on the boat, so when I walk and everything, there's a touch of vertigo there, but it was better actually when I was on the boat than since I have been home. But that's a lot of flying, that's a lot of car travel, a lot of elevators and things, which is probably where that came from. Drink a lot, and definitely fill out those cards and put them on your door the night before to have coffee delivered to your room. That was the best thing ever. We did find that the drink package was probably not necessary. That was a very large cost, as I had put in the other video. It was about $583 per person. I'm not a drinker. Lovey occasionally has a beer, but we kind of felt like we had to get waters, which we did buy a lot of waters. We probably drank about 6 to 8 waters a day, which those would have been cost to us. So for us, I guess that's what it could have been. We could have gone down with the lesser package, but we really didn't know, and now we know. The water on the ship is actually filtered, and it's really cold and really good. So the tap water that you get at dinner and lunch and everything is sufficient, but we wanted to have some in our room as well. So I think that's about it. My next video is going to be filmed today, as a matter of fact, so you'll see me in this same getup, but I'm unpacking, and I wanted to share with you the things that we did wear, the things that we did use, and what we did not use. So again, make sure to hit that notification bell, as I said before, so that you don't miss the next video. And I will have a playlist link below for you to go back and watch all of the videos, all the days that we took on the cruise, all of the different stops that we made. So again, thanks so much for watching. If you've just watched this video, thank you so much. Don't forget that thumbs up. Again, I'm going to say, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'd love for you to be part of my YouTube family. This is not my normal content. I am a part-time reseller, and I love vintage antiques and thrifting for those. Do a little bit of DIY and a little bit of bake with me. So I'd love for you to stick around and watch that content as well. But this trip was just too cool not to share with everyone. So again, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye-bye.